Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm actually today's Sunday. I hope everybody have a happy holidays here in a couple days. I'm just out, just finished leaving the dealership, seeing my best friend, checking out the Hellcats and Red Eyes and all that. But I wanted to come back and talk to you guys about weather conditions or different weather conditions, basically snow and ice and all that, while y'all out here driving. And this is mainly for new drivers, beginners, years, whatever. It's pretty common sense to driving in this weather shit. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. Out here in the snow, ice, all that. If you feel uncomfortable at any time while you out here driving, or you in a team, you solo, y'all feel uncomfortable, always know. And sorry, I'm driving, so if I'm not just directly looking at the camera, I'm giving y'all information, but I'm driving. Uh, if at any time y'all feel uncomfortable, you should always remember that your life is more valuable than that load. So if you gotta pull over, should I keep this on? If you gotta pull over, find you a rest stop for the night until conditions get better, pull over. Dispatch tells you that you need to keep going, which I haven't been to a company that forced dispatch like that, but I'm pretty sure they're around. And even not just dispatch, like don't make them make you make the decision that you have to run. Like that should be all if you're comfortable. And besides that, and I know on some real stuff out here working, you might overspend on something. It might be a bill you might have to tackle at home. Something might happen. You got to send out extra money. So you out here driving in this bad weather, and you sitting here thinking like, I gotta push this load because I need the money. 9 times out of 10, like stuff's going. It's okay to shut down. Like you don't want to risk yourself and possibly kill yourself or damage the truck or anything. Period, point blank. If you don't feel safe driving out here in bad weather, then pull over. Don't let nobody force you to do something that you don't want to do when you out here driving and it's your life. Uh, so with the weather thing, another thing is, yes, Central. I didn't know if it was just my terminal or if it was the whole company, but yes, they don't accept checks, or they only give checks, uh, no direct deposit, and that kind of bugs me. I mean, ain't nothing we can do about it, but I mean it's an old company that just never switched the way they did their stuff. Central Transport is a cheap company, or at least my terminal is. But like I said before, you come here, you can take home 1,000 a week. You can take home 1,500 a week. Uh, More experienced guys, I'm pretty sure, can take home more than that in a week. I've been thinking a little lately about kind of switching and trying out car hauling, just for extra money. Different part of truck driving other than just driving a reefer and a drive-in. Uh, I don't really plan on staying in trucking like for as long as my family has been in trucking, which has been like 40 years for like 3 people in my family. But the time that I'm in trucking, I do want to make a decent amount. I'm more on the entrepreneurial type ish, which you could still call it that if you're an owner op. But I don't want to drive for the rest of my life. If you get what I'm trying to say. Uh, but Central Transport, it is a place where you can make some money. You gotta bust your ass in this weather. I won't be mad if I'm not making a lot of money. I'm not trying to be cold, none of that. Uh, if if you got people coming back to your terminal, which not all terminals are the same. Our terminal might come back with like 15 people at 15 people, maybe less than that, probably like 10 or 12. If somebody comes back with an empty, they get to straight out go home, and you stuck with a full load. When it's, I'm not gonna say when it's the other way around, but like say you make it back early, you finish your whole load, and then somebody brings back a full trailer when you just finished a full trailer. To be honest, I'm not staying. If somebody doesn't help me with my trailer, which it could be called a team player or not team player or selfish or whatever, what anyone else want to say. If nobody helps me with my trailer and I'm doing a full trailer by myself every night, if I make it back before everyone and I finish my full trailer and I'm leaving and you're just getting back with your full trailer, why would I stay? I finish my own work every single night. Now I can see if you finish your work, come help me if I'm still working, and then if I don't do it back, yeah, I see that's a problem. But if we both finishing our own stuff, I just happen to get back before you and I leave before you, then I don't see that as not a team player. Uh, this weather crazy, man. Don't nobody. I'm not trying to be out here extra hours. That's why I don't mind making a little less during the winter time. I don't mind. I'm not trying to be out here 2 hours here, 2 hours there on the dock when it's 12, 13, 10 degrees outside. Like, I'm not worried about getting sick, but the cold weather, that's cold. Like, I don't think, which I'm pretty sure it is, which I don't trust heated gloves and all that. Like, I don't want anything to explode on me. I don't trust it, so I don't buy it. But I do have some expensive thick gloves, and there's nothing you can do in close to 0 degree weather. Like, it's going to be cold regardless. So I'm going to get back, knock my trailer out as fast as possible, and I'm leaving to go home and get warm. If nobody's helping me on the daily or helping me, period, with my trailer, then I'm not going to help anyone myself. That's just me. Like I said at first, don't be forced to drive in weather that you're uncomfortable with. You feel like you can't push it in that weather, I promise you, it is okay to pull over. It's okay to have a slow week or a week that you make less, but you still got your life, and you're not looking for another job because you ended up in a ditch because you're over speeding. I mean, another thing, like it's just like making curves in trucking or driving down a mountain. Drive with common sense. If it tells you to get down to a certain speed, get down to that speed. If it's bad outside and you're driving, you feel comfortable enough to drive, and it tells you to break down to a certain speed, break down 10, 15 miles slower than that speed. Like don't let these super truckers out here that's blowing by you in bad weather or even normal weather, don't let them get you into a zone to where you feel comfortable to where you can do it just because they're doing it. Because 9 times out of 10, them are the truck drivers that you see down the road in a ditch somewhere. Like, just drive with common sense. If it's bad weather, get to the speed limit or even drive under the speed limit. Don't be out here driving like if it's weather to where you see everyone out here driving 30 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour, yeah, do that. But don't be out here driving 30, 40 miles per hour and everyone around you